It's been raining a lot across the south, and folks are wondering, how is that affecting poults? When it's actually raining, the hen will tuck the poults under her wings on her brood patch, and they can survive that. But the interruption to foraging, if you have long sustained rains over and over for large portions of the foraging early in life, that can be detrimental because they can't forage enough to actually fulfill their needs. But you can do things with plant community management to help solve that issue. Basically, you need the poults to be able to forage very efficiently. That means multiple things. One, they need to be able to navigate. Two, the plant community needs to be highly productive in insects, and those need to be available to poults. And three, which I think is overlooked with rain, when you have the wrong structure of plant community, for example, this grass that we're looking at, it's still producing a lot of bugs, but it just rained last night, and you can see how damp and wet all of this grass is. The poults foraging through that cannot do that efficiently because of the structure is too dense, but also it's wet. And when the poults get wet, they get cold, and they either stop foraging or they die from being cold. So what we actually want, you can see in this plant community structure now, we have forb dominance. We still have a lot of overhead structure to protect the poult from aerial predators. There's still lots of bugs available, but most importantly, these poults, even though it just rained, can navigate through this plant community efficiently and catch all of these bugs that are available while they're protected from avian predators. But there's a lot of bare ground and interstitial space where they can do that without getting wet. So that's a really important thing. If you look, when I just walked through the grass, my feet are soaking wet. We don't want the poult to get soaking wet while they're walking through the plant community. So if you're wondering how the rainfall is affecting poults, they have mechanisms in place to deal with that if you let them. The hen can protect them during rain, but when all the vegetation is wet, they really have to have this forb-dominated structure with a lot of bare ground underneath so that they can forage efficiently without getting wet after everything has rained. They can even do that successfully in standing water after the rain, as long as that plant community structure is adequate.